What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Beyond the Lick. This time we're looking at South Walian strat slinger, Mr. Chris Buck. So that original lick comes from an Instagram video that I saw of Chris's, and it's over this kind of sort of Pink Floyd-esque sort of E minor to A7 sort of vamp. It's that kind of thing. So you've got an E minor, oh god, E minor to A7. Now, you could just use your E blues scale over that. The way the chords kind of stack on top of each other, you could absolutely get away with doing that. But over the E minor, Chris is doing some kind of bluesy double stop stuff, and then he touches on some chord tone stuff over the A7. So over the E minor, he starts off with this. So he's taking this 3rd fret on the E and B, and the 5th fret on the E and the B, sliding up, and then he's doing a sort of classic Buckism, if you will, which is it kind of does this a lot. That kind of thing, but here he's kind of doing it a double stop, so you get, and then you fret on the 5th fret, so you're sliding from 3 to 5, and then sliding up to the 6th and back to the 5th, and back down to the 3rd, so you get, one more time, and then you go back onto, so that sort of mini phrase within a phrase, if you like. And it's punctuated with that 5th fret again. It's up to you whether you want to bar that or use 2 fingers. Cool. Then he states the idea again, but then changes the ending slightly. So you get this. So you're hammering on from the 3rd fret to the 5th fret on the E. And then you're getting, so it kind of sounds like it wants to go like this, to keep that double stop thing going, but it's kind of masked, so you're going 3rd fret to 5th fret, hammering on, then back off, like that. One more time. We'll just do up to there. So the rhythm on the 2nd time is ever so slightly different. So that's over the E minor 7. Over the A7, you get this. So he slides in to that C sharp, which is the 3rd of our A7. And then hits the 5th fret on the B, which is the 5th of our A7. So this is kind of the little mini chord tone section, so you can hear that there's changes there, and he's taking advantage of that. You could just play blues stuff, but he's decided to take advantage of, if you play an E minor 7 to an A7, you've got this D here, that wants to drop to the C sharp for the A7. So you get this. So he's kind of playing on that a little bit. So he goes from the 3rd to the 5th to the 3rd, and then you get this. Now, depending on your mindset, you could look at that as 9, flat 9, 1 of the A, but I think it's more likely that he's just adding these notes within his E blues kind of toolbox, if you like. So he's just adding this A7 flavour into that by putting this C sharp in. And it kind of, the other thing, it kind of mixes that it almost kind of mixes that kind of major pentatonic sound in there, but not quite. So that bit is 6th on the G, 5 on the B, back to 6 on the G, and then 7, 6, 5 on the high E. Up to there. So that's over the A7. And now we go down to the 3rd fret on the E. And then we get the Buckism again. So that's 5, playing the 5th fret, sliding up to the 6, back to the 5, and then pulling off to the 3rd fret of the E. Like that. And then you get the Eleanor Rigby lick. And then to finish, you just get the E on the 5th fret, down to the D on the 3rd fret, back up to the E. I'll just do that second half. Do the whole thing. And the whole thing sits between a kind of shuffly triplet kind of 16th thing, even though it's quite slow. So he's almost thinking of it as that kind of thing. So that's the original lick. Let's see what other ideas we can get from the same sort of material. Okay, so coming up with something similar, I've added in a couple of double stops, some bluesy stuff, and rather than going strictly for chord tones, they do work as chord tones, but it's more adding some notes to the blues scale to just make it a little bit more melodic. So I've playing around with some semitones rather than just your that kind of vibe. So we start off with 2 double stops, both 9th fret on the D and 9th fret on the G. So we're sliding in, and it starts after the 1, so it'll be 3, 4, 1, 1, bat, bat, like that, 1, and then some blues content. So you're going 8th fret on the D to 7th fret on the D, little slide, to 10th fret on the A. Like that. And now we're sliding again from this note of our blues scale, flat 5. But we're going to slide into that, into the 9th fret of the D, and then grab the 8th fret on the B this time. So we're jumping up. Like that. And now we're going to get a bend on the 10th fret of the B, bending up to that B. So and then that second bend, you're going to let it down, pull off to the 8th fret of the B. So there. And and then we're going to go 10th fret of the B again. So we go 10 on the B, 9 on the G, 8 on the B. So up to there is all E minor. So the E minor. And now this will be the A. What we're going to do is from here, from our 8th fret on the B, we're going to go. So again, another sort of book thing is really milking those semitones. So you're going to go from the 8th fret of the B, slide back a fret into the 7th fret, and then bend up a semitone again and back down. But really let that bend come down slowly. Up to there. Like that, and then all you do then is play the same thing down an octave. With a little slide into it. So 4th fret on the D, and then 7th fret of the A. And then just to, on the end, you can play a low E string and the top 2 strings. So you kind of outline it, well, sort of outlining that E minor again. But that as an ending is, especially if you have loads of fuzz on and effects, is like a really good either open-ended thing so that you can and then move to somewhere else and carry on, or it could just be a good ending and then you can just walk away triumphantly. So we'll do the whole thing. Cool, let's look at the last lick. Alright, the last lick is taking the double stops, but we're playing them in a higher position this time, and then adding a couple of Buckisms, and then perhaps a kind of illogical bend at the end, but we'll get to that. So it starts off 10th fret and 12th fret on the E and B strings. So you're going, so you slide in, kind of the same deal as down here, but now we're 10th fret. So 10 on the B and the E, and you're going to slide up, down, and then stop it, like that. Again, it's up to you whether you want to use or 2 fingers like that. And then the next bit, it's kind of tricky actually. We're going like that. Very quick slides, so that's from the 7th fret on the G and the 8th fret on the B. You keep in that position. It's basically the same thing as down here. It is the same thing. So that's it slowly. So you're going to slide from 7 and 8 up a fret, then up 2 frets, and then up 1 fret, then back down, and then down again. So you got there, there, there. That kind of thing. And then after that, you're gonna, more blues content. You're gonna play the 8th fret on the B, 9th fret on the G. And then we've got like a little sort of climb up to here. So up to there. So you're going, we've just gone. We're going to go back up to the 8th fret of the B, and then slide from the 10th to the 12th. So 8, slide from 10 to 12, 10 on the E, 12 on the E. Like that. And now here's the Buckism. Hashtag Buckism. 14th fret on the E, we're going to bend it up a semitone to the 15th fret. Like that. The second time, when you let it down, you're going to slide into the 15th fret and back out again. So you get this. Does that all the time. It's really nice in this kind of position. So. That kind of thing. So you want to kind of keep the hand relatively tense. And then as soon as it comes down, slide it back in and out again. Takes a bit of getting used to. It's quite a physical thing. So up to there. And then the last bit, we're going to go to the 14th fret of the B, which again is kind of, it's that C sharp again, it's that hinting towards the A7. So you're going to go 14th fret on the B, 12th fret on the E. And now you could just go like this, like that. They're the same notes, 14 on the B, 12 on the E, 14 on the E, and then bend up half step. Like that. But initially with the gain on, you get quite a nice kind of spitty woof, like into the note if you go, and then you slide right up here to the 19th fret on the B. So like that, you kind of get that kind of sound. It's kind of, it's just a little creative phrasing choice, if you like. It's easy to miss though, I'll give you that. So, just that last bit. Something like that, so all together. So let's play them, the original and then the two extras that I've come up with, and you can kind of, hopefully you can see little snippets of where I've got each little bit from. Cool, so there you have it. A crisp book lick and then a couple of ideas that I've come up with based on that, thus going beyond the lick. You know the deal by now. Hope you enjoyed. See you later.